Hi everybody, I'm Aryan Rasoulipour. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about some of the tips that can help you to improve your speaking skill. Okay, let's go. The first tip is that don't fear of making any mistake. Second tip is that make a short-term and also long-term target for your speaking activity and skill. The next tip is that set a reward or penalty for yourself. The other tip and technique is immersion. Immersion means you should immerse yourself in new language speaking. The other tip and technique is making a checklist from your mistakes. Yes, you should generally make a checklist from your mistakes that you made and reviewing them daily and day to day to improve and keep it in your mind what the mistakes you made in the structures, in the speaking skills, in words, vocabulary, anything. And revision is the best practice for you, especially and particularly in the elementary level or lower intermediate levels. Other tip is that you should receive as well as possible feedbacks not only from the people but also from the AI and computer softwares. And also you should use your feedbacks very perfectly, as highly effectively use feedbacks and use them in your daily conversation by embodiment. 45-minute technique is one of the best techniques across the globe for speaking and learning throughout any languages. For example, imagine you have 45 minutes for speaking in your schedule. Firstly, you should 15 minutes speak with yourself and record your voice. Secondly, you should play back your voice and listen to it very carefully and concentratedly and by focus, highly focus. And then 15 minutes for transcribing your speaking and then making a correction from your transcription. And keep it in your mind that you should be patient and everything like speaking, like writing, anything else in learning a new language procedure requires sufficient times. Okay? The other technique that I used very much throughout learning procedure by myself is that karaoke technique. Karaoke techniques means you should sing a song by singer, but not in your mother tongue, in a foreign language, for example, English, French, anything that you are learning. For example, you can play a music that you prefer from, and it's your preference by your favorite singer, and firstly gather and or bring it lyrics from looking for its lyrics throughout Google and internet, and then firstly sing by a lyric simultaneously by singer, and then you should read this aloud, the sing without song by lyrics, and then you should connect a microphone to your device and then sing the song by yourself and repeat its words and structure in your mind. It's a very effective, highly effective technique for learning speaking throughout music. You can also imitate this technique throughout films, TV, radio, any multimedia sources that you can imagine, and copied it inside and applied it to these medias. You should listen as much as possible and repeat as much as possible. Another tip that I want to mention here is that you should firstly focus on correctly and accurately speaking, then focus on very American or British, any type of accents in English or any other languages. Firstly, correctly speaking is matter, and then correct accent and pronunciation and intonation is important. So you should focus on your structure and your speaking without hesitation. Other tip is that you should forget to being hopelessness, and you should looking for a very expert partner, real partner, not AI only, a human partner that can correct your speaking and practice with you and enhance each other's speakings as well as possible and as high as possible. It's a good idea in my view. Another tip that I want to mention here is that progression is not a steadily procedure. It has a fluctuation, and sometimes in upper intermediate and advanced level has very tight and it's getting very harder than before. Why? Because in advanced level and upper intermediate even levels, you are struggling with the abstract terms, abstract words, abstract anything. Anything is commonly abstract. But when you are in lower stages, you are struggling just learning throughout the concrete terms. So, which one is harder? Absolutely, definitely, abstract terms are much more harder for anybody. And the last techniques, and but not least, is that you should think in new language and embody situations in new language that you are immersed to learn throughout it. For example, you should imagine you are in a restaurant. Okay, what waiter or waitress want to ask me in a Spanish language, how should I propose my order, anything like that. Or I'm in Barbary, I'm in any shopping mall, shopping center, what words I require to talk about and chat to customer sellers. That's it. Thank you for attending on my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. Until the next time, see you next time. Farewell, goodbye, bye. I will be very pleased to read your nice comments in my YouTube channel. Please leave a comment for me. See you. If you have any question, you can ask throughout these comments. Goodbye and good luck.